It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's reality alert.
Well, Max, my love for this show sometimes makes me want to just jump right out of a plane. No parachute though, especially during the Hannah scenes. No parachute.
I don't know what that means in airplane language. Can you talk to me in airplane language, Ben?
Yeah, so basically what it means is that I want to jump out of a plane without a parachute.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool. Yes. Yes. Watching Hannah be a monster is not pleasant.
It's so unpleasant.
An hour and 15 minutes.
She's scary.
Nick won't pick up his fiance's dog shit though.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up. Her friends clocked him for the monster he is.
Yeah. Look, ghouls and goblins I can handle, but Hannah, forget it.
Yeah, I know
it's spooky season here, but
yeah,
I'm not going into any haunted house that she's in. Let me just tell you that much.
We never know when a Love is Blind season is going to drop exactly, but we know why Netflix dropped this now, and it's because Hannah fits right in with spooky season. Yeah. Yes, Kim asks in Instagram chat, why is she the meanest person ever?
She's so mean. She makes us feel bad for Dorca.
Yeah. So
like who would have thought watching the first two episodes of this season that we would one day feel bad?
I know, I just feel terrible for him. He's just I think that Katie really we've psychoanalyzed him a little bit, even though we're not supposed to. I think she psychoanalyzed him perfectly and not like the awful way that other podcasts do. Just in the way that it's very clear. She said he came off as leading with his quote unquote charisma.
Yeah.
And it was objectifying and it was bad and it threw people off. But then when you take it's clearly he's insecure and he has these it was a defense mechanism. But when you take all of that away, he's just like a pretty regular guy.
Normal guy.
He has flaws, but he's not mean. He's not objectifying when you take that stuff away. And when Hannah called him out on doing that stuff, he immediately said he was really sorry, and it stopped from what we've seen.
Yeah.
When he was been hey, I don't like when you say those things to me because it made me feel that way. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to stop doing it. So, but if you call Hannah out on anything that she does, she doubles down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Then it's how dare you?
Yeah,
I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this.
It's let me take out my burn book that I have about you because I have to get everything off of my chest, which is so crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It's always in the gun, ready to go.
I know. I was hoping that Nick
thinks about it all. You could tell she thinks about this stuff all the time.
I was hoping that Nick and Katie would run away together. I wasn't hoping that they would work out. I was just hoping that Katie would take Nick away from the situation because watching somebody willing to deal with somebody that mean is so terrible. Oh my God.
Save him like Shrek saved Fiona from the dragon in the castle, right?
Please.
Watch it.
I actually did. Normally I like the characters like this, but this first episode, it was too much. I didn't enjoy watching.
The repetitiveness of it is what's really draining. That's what's really draining is she keeps saying the same things and they're mean things. And it's over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. And we see this with, his dad was oh, your mom pushed me to be, a better man and stuff. So I wonder if he is oh, this is how it's supposed to be. Your wife is supposed to make you a better man. So
I wonder that too. What? Because why would he put up with it this much?
Yeah, and he says he's never been in love before, so he's never had a serious relationship. So it's does he have a little bit of stunted growth in terms of he needs to when I look at my earlier relationships and some of the stuff that I put up with, or even some of my own actions, I'm it was good for me to go through that because when I ended up in my relationship,
thank God now I know, and I'm more self-aware, and I know what I want. what I'm
Yeah,
looking
it really
for.
helped me. Like when I started dating Maria, I had like the roadmap of how to be in this relationship and why Maria was the perfect person for me, you
Yeah.
know? But he doesn't have the roadmap and now he's engaged.
Yep. Yep.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I just feel terrible for him.
I know. It just feels like he's getting poked in the chest over and over again, getting
Oh my God,
shoved
just
into the
him
locker.
being willing to put up with it. And, you know, oftentimes with stuff like this, I go like, well, he's letting her do it, but he's just so misguided about like what should be going on. And she's so mean. Like there's no, you know, sometimes I'm like, you need to stand up for yourself in these situations and like you need to walk away. But she's so mean. Like I can't even say that about him. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like she's so awful and manipulative.
And as some people are saying in the chat, she's sort of she's a little delulu because she thinks that Nick is the one that's going to come off really bad here. It's
Yeah.
like, no, it's you.
Yeah.
You're going to come off bad.
Yeah, the you don't want to look bad thing. It's like, yeah, he had the right thing because he knew she was going to pull them here and like try to make him. She was trying to make him look bad.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
yep.
the irony is so
And
funny.
like the you knew what was going to happen with the friends too. When the friends came into the picture, it was like they already knew what to say and they were prepped and ready to go. And it was just going to be an onslaught, and you just knew it going into it that it was just going to be piling on.
Yeah, Serene asks, how bad do you think Hannah was edited, LOL? I think she's just horrible to watch. Mean girl energy. There's nothing, I do not think it's the edit at all. This is who she is.
This is.
And you can tell by like the TikToks she's been putting out where she's just like making like jokes about it, being like, LOL, I need therapy. You know, like, It's like her and Alex have been making TikToks about like, everyone says we need therapy, but we're having pillow fights. Like that's kind of like their thing. And it's like, whoa, major yikes energy here. Not good.
I don't think there's a man in the world that really could satisfy her, really.
No, she has a lot of I mean, I don't know what she could do, but
maybe sexually though, because Nick, what are you doing, man?
Dude, would you want to do sexual things with her?
With her,
the way that she treats
you?
Well,
he is doing sexual things, but you know, it sounds mostly self-serving. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't want to please her. Like he probably gets there and he's like, I just want to hit it and quit it. This is terrible. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's probably the one way that he can feel power in the relationship, being like, no, I'm not going down on you. I don't like it. No, no, I'm not I will do anything for love, but I won't do that for you, Hannah. Every other sexual...
she made it seem like he thinks it's gross though, which is like, dude, what are you like?
Maybe just gross for Hannah because he's like, she's so mean, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great comment from Jtina. She brought her two Irenas to meet him. Eek, poor Nick. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna break down everything about this. Just want to welcome everybody, especially if you're just tuning in for the first time. This is Reality Alert Podcast. I'm Max Geyser. This is Ben Overzet. We are live on YouTube right now. We are live on Twitch. Hello, gamers. We are live on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, we had a good time on Patreon this weekend on Love Center, a Patreon exclusive bonus episode. We broke down all of the social media that came out over the weekend. We had stuff from Tyler's, from the mother of Tyler's sperm babies, and the grandmother of Tyler's sperm babies talking about stuff. We broke that down. We went into Shane's social media lately,
there's already more. Like
there's
every
even more.
day it keeps popping up.
We are keeping tabs on everything. We have all of the tea. If you like this podcast, you should be supporting us. It's only $5 a month. We have a bunch of extra bonus content. We cover all of the like 90% of the Love is Blind International seasons on there, and Love is Blind season 1 and After the Altar and the Reunion. You can check us out, patreon.com/realityalert. We're going to have a new episode coming out on Monday, and my girlfriend Maria joins us. So
Woohoo!
you want to be there.
Oh, should we dig? That's where the party's at, baby. Patreon.com.
That's where the party's at. Yes. Also, feel free to leave us a voicemail. 1-804-BAD-BOYS. 1-804-BAD-BOYS. That's 1-804-223-2697. It's open.
You ain't cool unless you're subscribed to the Patreon.
That's true.
That's just how it is.
Yep. Those are facts. Not details. They're facts.
Let's
get it straight.
Thank you for that.
Hannah and Nick, they take engagement photos, but it's weird because they aren't in their underwear. It's not a Calvin Klein shoot.
I know. Why? I don't understand.
I was very confused about this. Did
Hannah wear stilts, by the way, to the
I know. This was
such a power over Nick.
This was such a power move by her to wear the heels.
Yeah.
Like she definitely was like, I need to be
weren't
taller.
Insecure about it, Nick.
Yeah. And then she started pushing his head down.
Shoving him, poking him in the chest.
Yeah. Also, the photos that they chose for the brief amount of thing that we saw, they were terrible. I mean, there were probably no good photos because they hate each other, but they were really bad. Awkward.
Yeah, not great.
No,
he was right. They did belong in the bathroom by the toilet.
Yeah, they belonged in the toilet.
They belonged in the toilet. Yeah.
Yes. Marissa and Ramses. Yeah, but this couple's really going down the toilet.
Oh yeah, really quick.
So it starts on the balcony, and then we move inside, and it appears that Ramses is having second thoughts about marrying Marissa because she wants children sooner. But then it shifts to, she goes, I know you're concerned about sexual stuff, but I'm clearly sick. I have vitamin D deficiency. I have PMS, and I'm going back and forth to Baltimore. Well, haven't we heard these excuses before, guys? Gentlemen, am I right? You go, you come on, you're ready for sexy time, and the women, they go.
And then you get the whole vitamin D spiel again.
All at once. They use every excuse in the book. I'm sick, I have vitamin D deficiency, PMS, and I'm going back and forth to Baltimore. I'm like, what? We live in LA. You're like, I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth to Baltimore. I have PMS and vitamin D deficiency. I'm like, okay.
I have postpartum depression. What?
Why we don't have kids?
Sick of hearing these same things over and over.
No, this is really like major yikes for Rams. Really not good.
He's so communicative.
No, that's their superpower.
He's listening to her.
I just thought it actually was genuinely funny, like the amount of it. I was like, it should just be I don't feel well, or like I'm about to have my period, I don't want to have sex. It was just funny that she had to use.
I know.
The vitamin D deficiency was, I was like, you should be like, if you have vitamin D deficiency, you're always vitamin D deficient. You know, it's not like, oh, I went in the sun today, I'm not vitamin D deficient anymore.
Say you're under the weather. God.
Well, I think the problem is that she felt the need to list all of these things because he's being pushy, which is kind of gross.
Yeah, he's a horny boy.
Yes,
like all the boys on this cast, a bunch of horn dogs. Bunch of horn dogs.
Yes, but he says that it's so close to the wedding, she has to push through and have sex with him. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. He says, take Kim says in the chat, you gotta take those vitamin D supplements. He's like, yeah, here's some supplements. Now let's fuck. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to get married?
This is your Viagra right here.
Yes.
Is this vitamin D?
He's like, sorry, I popped my Viagra a couple hours ago. You should have been popping some vitamin D, taking some Midol, not going to Baltimore, and we should be fucking.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Fucking ready.
I'm 100% committed to this relationship. Are you?
Yes. She calls him out for having doubts. He says no. Marissa says that when their wives get cancer, a high percentage of men cheat on them. I have heard this before, but what I've heard is that a high percentage of men like leave their wives, whereas women actually tend to stay with their men when they get cancer. I'm sure cheating is part of it too. She then goes on to say, there's going to be periods in our relationship, like pre and post giving birth, where I'm not going to be affectionate. Are you going to be able to handle that? Ramses, instead of saying, you know what, you're right, I'm going to be able to, of course, like, duh. He goes, that's a fair question. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Do you not know how life works?
Is he going to be like, I'm going to need a hall pass during that time?
Yeah.
Dude, this guy is red flags all over.
My fucking I just broke my arm. Ramses, I can't have sex with you right now. We're in the emergency room. I'm in the hospital bed. No.
You're going to have to jerk me off with the other arm. Sorry. I do have to say that whenever she gives some kind of quote about gender studies or something, I do think to myself, did you get that from the Barbie movie? I do go like, what part of America for our speech from the Barbie movie was that from?
This is my Mojo Dojo gender study, baby.
Yeah, I do just like to think that like like her whole world is shaped by the Barbie movie. I just think
Barbie was so influential.
Mattel taught me everything.
They're gonna make the Candyland movie next.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie's attached.
When they go to the lollipop forest, it changed everything. Oh my god.
The patriarchy was taken down in the Sugar Cube Valley.
Yeah, she does make good points though, but I just love to imagine as everything is Barbie. Tim introduces Alex to his parents. Apparently they call him Drake. He's like, Can you call me Kendrick now? Drake is kind of like getting a lot of heat lately for bad things. I don't want to be associated.
Can you stop calling me Jeffrey, please?
Yeah. His mom says he has about vulnerabilities. Tim's parents say they take marriage very seriously. Alex says she isn't taking this lightly, and we don't believe in divorce. Well, you're not going to have to worry about that.
No.
Tim's parents say that they like her, though. But Tim does say we're not always in sync in terms of the lighter things. I don't think you guys are really in sync about anything.
She's a bit of a sleepy person, but otherwise we really like her.
Yeah.
She loves her naps.
Yes. Let's get to Ashley. There's no point really talking about this because nothing ends up mattering. But his parents do seem supportive of her, at least on camera.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, his parents are like, you were sure in the pods. You might as well marry her. It doesn't matter how long you know someone.
I think the parents almost want him to get married because they're like, this guy, he's going to hate every person that he dates.
They're like, you're really difficult.
Yeah. Little needy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley and Tyler. The dog is sad because Ashley and Tyler are sad.
Yeah. The dog is sad because Tyler won't talk to his kids.
Yeah. Yeah, the dog misses the kids.
Yeah. He got the dog for the kids.
This guy has a lot of fucking balls on him. I gotta say.
I know.
She says she doesn't hate Tyler. She's just disappointed. She says being here shows how much she cares about him and that she wouldn't have come back in any other scenario. Well, I don't think it's just that you're engaged. I think you want to be on TV, right? And also, you're not going to have to pay to go skydiving. So that's like a really good deal.
Yeah. I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And it's free.
Yes. So Tyler lies and explains his situation. He says his close friend and her wife... Well, we think he's lying. Well, we know We don't 100% know, but based on...
but when she says, "Do you know do the kids know what you look like?" and he says, "I don't think so," that is a direct lie.
Well, this is what I want to say. We do not 100% know, because we do not know if those photos that we have seen of him with the kids, we do not 100% know that those are the kids. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's true.
That is just why I want to say that, like, everything we know about Tyler and the situation is like alleged. Like, we do not 100% know that these people that are even posting about Tyler,
that is true.
We don't even know if that is the person that he donated to. Like, none of this has been confirmed by, like...
I will say, though, a lot of times these rumors do end up...
No, they are. But I just
like
want to say...
like, remember with SK, where, like, there were, like, rumors swirling around a little bit about him cheating on Raven, and then it later came out, like, weeks later that, and as a matter of fact, that was all true.
Yeah, but it's good because, like, usually these things, like, start with, like, the gossip Instagram accounts, and then one of the, like, journalistic sources will verify it, and then we can go, like, okay, this is true. But I haven't seen, like, a website that actually has, like, any sort of fact checking pick it up yet. So I'm not ready to be like...
To me, Reality Ashley is above the New York Times. Okay?
Yeah. Story Time with Ricky.
Time with Ricky is above the Boston Globe. Okay.
Yes. So. The Washington Post is in the gutter. We're all about Story Time with Ricky. But that's what I just want to say.
We're just waiting for TMZ to pick this up. We're page 6.
Well, actually, I do trust TMZ.
I know. That's why I said that. Yes. That was not ironic.
And page 6. They're actually really accurate. Yeah.
I know. Yes. Who else is going to report on it?
Yes. But yeah, no, but what I do want to say is, Tyler's lying.
It seems like it, doesn't it? Yeah.
He says he doesn't know what the kids look like. We have photos with his kids at Christmas. Yeah. He's lying.
Also, what kind of an answer is I don't think so? That just sounds like a lie.
Oh yeah, I don't think so. That's crazy.
That just sounds like
I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think I know what they look like. I just see them every other week.
Dog crying in the background says everything.
Yeah.
Says everything.
If dogs could talk.
Yes. That'd be so cool. Think about it.
So they agree to take things hour by hour, but in case you don't know what Tyler is feeling right now, the music lets us know.
I don't want to say goodbye. Tell me what I gotta do to make it up to you for what I put you through.
What I put you through.
Just stay on the show with me so I get more airtime and more Instagram followers, okay? That's good enough for me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what the show is all about.
Yes. Garen and Taylor at the calligraphy place, do we care? Do you have anything to talk about? Or the stationery place? Anything?
She loves their grandpa's letters.
She lets everybody touch them, and they're not even in like sleeves or anything. Everyone's dirty hands all over them.
There's ketchup stains all over.
Yeah. She doesn't give a fuck.
No, it's cute. It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute how much she doesn't value their sanctity. Hannah and Nick, they do an indoor high ropes course.
Very cool.
Have you ever done a high ropes course, Ben?
I haven't. I've seen them though. They have them a lot in the mountains here.
Yeah,
but also at like kids' play zones places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've only done outdoor ones back in the day. No indoor ones.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a good time? This is a good memory.
Yeah, they're fine. I prefer like zip lines and giant swings and leap of faiths and stuff like that than like the balancing stuff. It's just like it's fine.
You're just a little more hardcore. Yeah,
it's just not that fun balancing. Yeah, more hardcore. It was actually a little bit scarier when you just have to like balance on stuff, but it's just not that fun. It's just like whatever. Hannah says your icks are starting to become funny to me, like Nick struggling to go through the ropes course because she has to put him down.
Yeah.
I'm
sure he wants to be put down at this point.
Yeah. She spills out everything she needs Nick to be: an active listener, a thinker. He has to start deep conversations.
Better at ropes courses.
Yes, he has to initiate sex. He has to start reading instead of just talking about it.
Oh my God.
I know.
Does she have like a reading list for him? Is she like her teacher?
Yeah, I guess. He then wants to be treated like an equal, and she says, I think you get treated like an equal when you contribute like an equal.
Wow.
I know. It's like she literally says you're not equal
You're
to
not
me.
equal to me.
And he stays
that would
there.
be like, okay, we're done.
Yeah, that actually floored me that he was like, okay.
Nick, have some self-respect.
But
man.
the real estate business is better if he stays there. Everyone is going to want to buy a house from this guy.
Everyone's gonna nag him at every house.
I know. She says she's mature and ready to get married, but she needs to make sure Nick is. She's very mature, guys.
So mature.
Yes. Marissa and Ramses, she talked to a wedding planner. The theme will be boho glam.
Okay.
She got it from the beginning. It's like the party in the beginning of the Barbie movie with Dua Lipa. That's
right.
boho glam. Yes.
Choreographed dance and all that. Yeah.
Yes. She doesn't want an aisle. She doesn't want that separate shit. Okay. It can't be like his first wedding at all. There was an aisle in his first wedding, so this one there can't be an aisle. Okay.
Yeah.
There was a cake in the first wedding. This wedding will have a pie.
Yes.
He said yes at his first wedding. This wedding, he will say no. So it
Ramses
has
is like, I just want like a 20-minute break in the middle of the ceremony so that we can go have sex and then come back. That's literally all I ask. Everything else, I'm down.
They laugh and talk about how they figured out that Marissa just sucks on her period. Not him, her. They figured it out. They figured out all their problems.
It's a fancy tale ending.
Yes. It's amazing. It's just a great time. She needs to run away. Tim and Alex, here we go. Here's the breakup. He says, I understand you were sleepy, but my parents drove 10 hours to meet you, and the second the camera's cut, you went to sleep. I mean, at face value, not great.
But out of defense for her, I love a good nap.
I know. He seems to be anti-nap. I don't think they're compatible. What's wrong
naps
with napping?
To me are like it's like breathing, you know.
I know. I don't
like I need it.
He's like, you slept all day. She's like, I slept an hour. He's like, what's the difference?
Well, I'd say about 23 hours is the difference.
Yeah, I know. It feels like it feels like because he was in the Navy, he probably doesn't nap, and he has like a very, like rigid schedule. And she's like, well, I don't come from that. I come from a world where we nap a lot. And I'm like,
right.
Yeah, I live that life. All about that. I like sleeping. Some people need it. Okay.
He's like, well, I don't have trouble sleeping at night because the military trained me to do this breathwork exercise for 7 minutes. That puts me to sleep instantly.
Yeah. She says, if I knew it meant that much to you, I would have stayed up. And then it comes in this whole time where like they argue about whether they communicated, and it comes down to like car talk and like
something about tires. Like what?
Tires. And I'm like, can we edit this out?
So out of left field and like not even relevant at all.
I don't care about cars. I care about napping. Okay. She says, I talked to your parents for 4 hours. I didn't think it was a big deal to sleep. And you have to say something. I can't read your mind. And apparently he yesterday he called her and said, I don't want to talk to you because you don't listen. I'm like, Tim, it sounds like kind of a jerk,
It's got some serious communication issues. Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't think this relationship, maybe they should have ended it. in Mexico.
Yeah.
When they had a really bad fight that sounded really bad.
You could see why his parents were like, you should just get married now. Just do it, do it quick before you change because you're going to change your mind.
Because a lot of people nap, so you should just get married,
I hate to tell you this, son, but your father and I, we nap.
What? You're not my parents anymore.
Mom, not you, too.
Yeah. But he's really cold. He's like, I could respond to you, but I never want to see you again. Mic drop. Wow. Bye.
And then he sees her again.
Yeah, he sees her like the next night.
A week later, yeah.
What do you think about this advertising for Amazon here?
It was good. It was good.
You liked it? You liked the...
Yeah, Black Friday's coming up, so
Yeah.
Get in there. It was almost as good as the advertising for DCHotTubBoat.com.
Yeah.
Almost as good.
Yeah, everybody opens Amazon Prime packages and Garrett goes, I can't believe how fast this delivery came. Wow. In 2 days. And I got wow, and I can watch all these movies and TV too, and for a little extra money, no ads. Wow. This delivery.
Look at all these frames that I got for all the fish photos I have.
Gee willikers.
And this came in within 24 hours? How is it possible?
Unbelievable. Thanks, Jeff.
And you're telling me that with this subscription, I get all this other stuff. I get free streaming. I get all this stuff. Are you kidding me?
You have got to be kidding me.
This is crazy.
Yeah, Thursday night football? What? No way. Get out of town.
So you're telling me that with this business, I don't have to get in my car, drive to the store, go in, search for the product. I'm searching. I go to the salesman. I say, where can I get this? Where can I get that? And then I have to buy it. I have to bring it home in a bag, open it up and all that. This just comes right to my door.
Wow.
I don't believe it.
No.
This is crazy.
Wow. Thank you, Amazon.
I like the idea of him not knowing of like delivery exists.
Wait, I don't have to go to the pizza place and pick it up?
They have a guy that'll bring it to your door.
When was this invented?
This is crazy.
Hannah and Nick. What do you think about Nick's like 1920s costume where he's dressed like a Newsies but with glasses?
Yeah, the Newsies look is cool for sure.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Nick says he might want closure at the party tonight. Hannah says anybody you want closure with, and he says her best friend in the entire world, Katie.
Yeah, her BFF.
Her BFF in the entire world.
In the whole wide world.
Yes. Okay, so each of the party, well, outside the party. Taylor says if other women are from your past and they're talking to you, you better shut it down. And Garrett says, I got it. Taylor says, don't leave it on red or anything. Shut it down. Garrett says, I saw the message this morning. I didn't know how to react. I liked the message and I didn't think about it.
I think leaving it on red would have been fine. Right?
Well, Taylor Taylor didn't want him to. She just wanted him.
She don't play like that.
She don't play like that. She don't play like that. I think it depends on the context. I mean, if you haven't, yeah. I mean, I would just if something like that happened, I would just talk to Marie and be like,
yeah.
I would rather.
I just immediately show and be like, look at this shit.
Yeah. I would just be like, look, this shit happened. I would rather leave it. Yeah,
let's make fun of this person now.
I would just be like, I would rather leave. Personally, I would rather leave this on red.
Yeah.
That's the situation.
Yeah.
But Garrett fucked up, and it is incredibly
big time.
It's incredibly sketchy.
So sketchy.
It's so bad.
Once he gets a few drinks in him, then all of a sudden the story changes a little bit. No bueno.
Naughty.
No bueno.
Tim and Alex show up separately to the party. Tyler calls spearfishing starfishing. Or was Garrett just like laying out like a starfish in the sand?
Could
Did he
be.
think? Is that what he thinks Garrett does?
Garrett might do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor might make him do that as a punishment.
She should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how the men are just chatting and all the women are sitting at the table unhappy. We hate their joy. Fuck them. Ashley brings up that Tyler has kids, and all of them go, "You'll get over it. It's fine. It's not a big deal that he hid his second family from you. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's okay.
It's like jump out of a plane together and everything will be okay.
It's suspicious." Monica shows up.
Meow.
I like that they're let the people that failed the show stay on, you know, and that we didn't get too many. Because they're not full rejects like the pod people, and we only had a couple of rejects. I don't like when we get too many rejects because they really failed.
Right.
And we don't know them.
Yes.
Do
you think they wanted to invite Steven, but they thought we can't because, you know, it's like an HR thing. You know, we can't allow this guy that's like sticking his dick in mac and cheese come on the show.
I think that might have been part of it, but I think he probably had a sleep study he had to go to, so he couldn't make the party. Yeah, but they were afraid he was going to stick his dick in the punch bowl, definitely. So
yeah,
it's a big problem. Bodan shows up, but nothing comes of that, which is really boring.
I know. Why couldn't they get a camel there or something?
I know. Yeah. If a person's not going to be interested in him, bring a camel. You know, do something with the guy. Katie shows up. And Hannah immediately introduces her to Nick, and Katie is
power move.
This Katie is in her vibe with Nick was interesting because she tells Hannah that Nick is so cute, better looking in person, but then she keeps going like, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but not in a way of like, maybe I shouldn't have said that because I'm saying that your fiance is hot, but like, oh, does that mean to say he's better looking in person? Was my interpretation of it.
Oh, see, I didn't think about it that way. That's interesting.
That's what it kind of felt like to me. So you thought she was saying it the other way. I mean, that would have made sense.
Yeah, like, oh, I shouldn't say this, you know, to his fiance.
Well, she definitely shouldn't have
said that.
But
at the same time, she's, you know, the way I took it was like, she's just being nice, you know, she's just exchanging pleasantries.
Yeah, well, I do think that she was doing it to get camera time because I don't think that she really was interested in Nick.
No, I think that's long gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like from the conversation, like nothing was happening.
Yeah.
Or I think she toyed with the idea, but then like wouldn't actually go through with it.
Right.
She was definitely there to get her scene. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She was there to make sure she was on this episode.
Yeah.
She was not bodaning it. She was doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good comment from Callie K. I thought Hannah had been telling her how unattractive he was, and she was surprised. I think that is also
wow.
That could definitely be part of it.
No, yeah, yeah.
Garrett, Taylor, Ashley, and Tyler, they're sitting at a table. Garrett explains that his girlfriend from 6.5 years ago was texting him last night, and he responded to her and said something like, I'm engaged, so we shouldn't talk now. And Taylor's like, let me see your phone. And Garrett's like, can I get it later?
Naughty. Oh, these horny boys on this show.
Off with you, gonna cut you clean.
Bad.
Naughty.
Yeah. So when Taylor and Ashley talk in the bathroom, this is let's see what Ashley said. She said, omitting something at this point is a lot.
Ashley,
let's do some self-reflection here.
Is there a mirror in that bathroom?
Yeah, let's look at it.
You might want to look into it.
Omitting something at this point is a lot. What about that you have kids?
that he has kids, yes.
Yes. And I think she read the situation was right, that he like got comfortable around Tyler and then told the truth. Like he like kind of forgot that the women were there.
Yeah.
And was like, okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Ashley tells Hannah that Nick has things to work on, but he should see the fun Hannah too. The fun Hannah.
I can't wait to see it one day.
Yes. So then Hannah proceeds to say that Nick doesn't like to eat pussy and is jealous of her vibrator, but he's learning, and she says that he's not at all at the same level as her at understanding him.
I'm sure Nick just loved rewatching this or watching this episode for the first time with his friends and family.
Well, you know that she just did this to be like, well, I'm going to publicly shame him because I just love beating up on him too. That was also it. I bet that she's never like talked to him really about it. Like she says she has, but she hasn't, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like it was like,
I don't know. I could see her berating him for it.
Yeah, well, that too. But you know, she also really got off on publicly shaming him.
Oh yeah. It's a king.
Yeah. Nick,
but we don't kink shame here. Okay,
we don't kink shame. We love Hannah. She's great. She's the hero of the season.
Yeah, it's queen.
That being said, put her on Perfect Match.
Oh, she has to be.
Yeah.
Also put Nick on there.
Yes. We know at least one cast member is, but we don't know which one. I'm excited to see. Nick and Katie talk. Yeah, we kind of talked about how she called him out, but I do like how she said that the reason they didn't work out is because of his lack of maturity, because that's something that Hannah said too. And she quotes that he said, "My mom's friends really fuck with me. Older women really fuck with me." Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're 35 and I'm 28. Well, my mom's friends are really into me and they're like 65, so you should be into me too.
I know I'm not a quarterback, but they call me a regular Zach Wilson, you know.
Oh my God. But you know, they leave on good terms. He really flirted with her best friend in the whole world.
Yeah. Extra.
Extra, named Katie. All about it.
Little Nicky gets berated once again. Extra.
Taylor and Garrett talk. He says he didn't lie. Yes, you did. You bad boy.
At the reunion, we should have all the Love Is Blind men pull down their pants and all the ladies get to spank them.
Yes.
With paddles. They all get paddles and they get to spank them.
I don't think we should give Hannah that power because she might just.
No, she's well, yeah. She's going to break his butt.
Yeah. Then Garrett goes, "Well, I didn't lie. I just didn't go into specifics. I omitted. Let's just
look at my fish."
Yeah. Look, do you want me to do a starfish? Then he claims he didn't see that there was a difference between liking something and responding with words. You know there's a difference.
Yeah. Why didn't Taylor ever say there's something fishy going on here? Why?
Isn't it funny? This is like the second season in a row that we get into like responding to somebody and going into like, should you like it? Should you respond with words? Should you do this? Like, it's like modern love, baby.
Ooh, yeah.
Then we get argues between what are facts and what are details, because they're both scientists, you know. Yeah. They get into starting the theorems and stuff like that. It's very fun.
What made them fall in love.
Yes.
Beautiful.
She says, "I told you I have to be 200% to meet my family, and I'm not 200%. You would think that as a scientist, she would know that you can't be more than 100%.
You can't be more than 100, yeah.
She might be a fraud. I don't know if she's really a scientist.
Yeah, maybe she's like a creationist or something.
Yeah. She doesn't believe in the dinosaurs.
Maybe she's like a flat earther scientist.
Yeah. That would be the best twist. She's crazy stuff. Dude, love
So
center.
I don't know if I ever asked your specialty when it comes to science. Oh, well, I'm a flat earther.
Dude, that would make Love Center so fun. Just going through.
I
like,
actually
all of
want
Harry
our
Potter
honeymoon to be at the edge of the earth. Is what I'm
stuff. I just want to keep sailing till we get.
till we get to the edge.
Yeah.
And I want to take a photo of us at the edge.
We get to episode 11. Hannah and Nick, they're drunk after the party, and she wants to know what he talked to Katie about. He's like, don't press me. I don't know. Why do you care? She goes, you were having the time of your life with my best friend in the whole world.
You
my
were practically
BFF.
having sex with her in front of all of us.
You fucked my best friend. And I know you didn't eat her out. You didn't eat out my best friend. You were jealous of my best friend's vibrator.
Extra. This guy doesn't eat pussy. Okay. Then she knocks his little cap off his head.
How did he not just go like, it's really sad that she's your best friend in the whole world.
In the whole world.
You just met her.
Well, I mean, that's probably how it typically goes for Hannah.
Yeah, she is
friends with her for very long.
Yeah. Nick says, I just wanted to talk to her. Hannah says, you got what you wanted? And he goes, I did. I'm a man. I get what I want. Ooh, Nick's getting this is how he stands up for himself.
Sassy.
Okay, there we go. Let's go. So Hannah's upset that he was intrigued to see her. She wants to know what happened during a 40-minute conversation. I think he was just trying to get away from Hannah for as long as he could.
Yeah.
I would be like, I'll talk to you about anything. Tell me about your family lineage. I don't care.
It's like, it's not even like she's being nice to me. She's just not being mean. And that's good enough for me right now.
And then we get the line of a century here.
I turned into a boy into a fucking man.
Oh, do you know what I missed real quick? Monica saying that her and Steven made up.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck, Monica?
No, they talk for 2 hours, and he's a really good person.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He cheats on everyone he's with. He's such a good guy.
This is her problem. She's just like, I can't be angry at people, so I need to forgive them. And it's like, no, it's okay to be mad at people. Like, you shouldn't forgive someone just like 2 days later.
I would argue. Yeah.
What?
It's even healthy, I would say.
Yeah, forgiving everybody is like really like this is why you ended up dating somebody again who's a cheater in the first place. Stop forgiving people. Stop it.
Move on.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, anyway, back to Hannah.
I turned into a boy into a fucking man.
And I'm going to play this again. Notice that she didn't say, I turned you from a boy into a man. Notice what she says.
I turned into a boy into a fucking man.
She says, I turned you into a boy into a fucking man. So
wow. What was
he
before?
He was a puppet. It's like a Pinocchio story.
He was a punter.
He was a punter. I turned you from a punter into a boy into a man, Nikki D.
I evolved you like a Pikachu all the way to a Raichu.
I love this. Hannah says, I was talking to Ashley tonight about how I don't show you my fun side and how I'm a fun ass person. I think you're a fabulous person. I love you. Is that what you were talking to Ashley about? Is that what all you talked to Ashley about? All positive things about how much you loved Nick?
Stuff.
All good?
All the good things.
But then Katie came up to me 3 times and told me how attracted she is to me. Nick is like, what does that have to do with me that your best friend sucks? If she's your best friend in the whole world, why is she doing that?
Yeah, that's not on me.
Yes. Nick says, if you don't trust me, Hannah goes, remember when we fought about the ducks? I said it was about respect. Do you remember the duck thing? And then she goes, look at my feet right now. They look psychotic. Did you catch that? She says, look at my feet.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I don't know.
If I tell you I love you, bet. Okay, roll with it. Bet. Okay, roll with it.
Bet. Okay, roll
My
with
feet
it.
look like I've been punting footballs for the last 10 years. Because people who punt footballs that often have disgusting feet, Nick.
She's catching his punter disease. It sounds like his voice is cracking a little bit.
Bet. Okay, roll with it.
I'm worried that he's turning back from a man into a boy. He's devolving. I'm worried.
Be a punter again soon.
He's gonna turn back into a punter. She needs to help him. She's not working hard enough. And then she needs to stroke his ego to get him back to bed. Do you see that? She does some ego stroking to get him back to bed. She's like, you look so hot right now, just to get him to shut up. Wow. Poor Hannah. I feel bad for her.
Hannah.
Garrett and Taylor go to San Diego. Apparently they talked all night, and she's not 100% right now.
Wow.
And then we get phone footage of Garrett out with Taylor's family and friends, and he officially becomes a Padres fan. But like, anything better than being a Nationals fan, I guess.
Is he a Nationals fan, or would he see? Because I think you could pull off being an Orioles fan.
That's true. I guess because he lives in Virginia, so yeah, I guess you could be. But probably
the Nationals just won a World Series like 6 years ago. Like,
that's true.
Isn't that good enough?
Anyway,
go Yankees.
Yeah, that's all we need to say. Afterwards, they're in bed though, and they're happy.
Oh,
Garrett. Taylor. He's a liar. Run.
Right. All those fish photos are probably fake.
It's all fake.
Typical fisherman.
Yeah, there's that thing about fishermen, you know.
They tell big lies.
Yeah. Big fish. The bigger the fish, the bigger the lie.
And that's how he is with his relationships with his exes and texting.
Yeah. They Ashley and Tyler go-karting. He apologizes again. Ashley says if the kids come into her life in a few years, she wants Tyler in her life, and she says they are getting married.
Yikes.
But she does say,
now any more cats crawl out them bags now. Meow.
I think you're gonna get a lot of cats crawling out of bags.
Oh yeah.
Like the fact
demanding alimony.
Yeah.
Sign a prenup.
Marissa and Ramses are baking. She says it's okay to eat raw egg. Ramses does not think so. Ramses, maybe you watch Rocky. You can eat a lot of raw eggs, and it makes you stronger, and then you can beat anyone in boxing.
You can lose to Apollo Creed just like this much.
Yeah, and you're still a legend in the city of Philadelphia.
That's right.
They fill up marriage certificate stuff on the computer. She's a little peeved he didn't know her birthday. Okay, you've known each other for like 5 days.
Yeah, come on.
But she's like, you should be able to guess it because I'm an Aries, Virgo or whatever.
It's written on the dog tag that's around my neck.
Yeah.
Why can't you see it? Military veterans still wear dog tags around their neck.
Yeah, they are. And they say they're Virgo.
It says their star signs on those.
Yeah, the military's big on astrology.
That does sound like something the military would do.
Yeah, they're really into it.
Point. They'll be like, "See how inclusive we are, the military."
Yeah,
your star signs on the.
It's their new recruitment strategy. They go on Twitch and they talk about star signs.
The few, the proud, the Leos. The Cancer sun rising.
They're really trying to push for Cancer Leos right now, though, because they're so good. They're so good. So good.
They press the button.
Nick and Hannah, they're gonna meet her friends.
You turned me from a boy to a man.
No, she turned you into a boy, into a man. Okay, you puppet punter.
And soon she's going to turn you into an old man.
Yes.
90 years old.
So we meet her friends. Let's see what happens here. Of course, they bring up their arguments in front of the friends because this is required on Love is Blind. She tells the duck story. Nick says he feels he's having to change so much of who he is.
How is she not embarrassed every time she tells that story?
Because she tells the story as if like he's evil.
As if like he's fucking this other woman, right?
Dude, he fucked the ducks and the old lady.
And the lady. He had a foursome with 2 ducks and an old lady.
I know. He had an
right in front of her.
I don't. It's bestiality and old lady kink, and she's shaming him for both.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's crazy. It's disgusting. Nick says he's having to change so much of who he is, and he's thinking maybe he's not mature enough. Hannah says, "I'm not trying to change you." Girl,
that's exactly what you're trying.
Girl,
to do. It's all you talk about, really.
Girl, girl, and he's thinking maybe he's not mature enough. Hannah says, "You have to make changes to consider someone else." He says, "That's not what you were saying last night." Hannah says, "He's not honest and upfront with me sometimes because he's afraid he'll lose me." He's like, "You have so many reservations." Her friends say, "That's an easy fix. They're actions." And her friends are like, "All you have to do is walk the dog, pick up around the house, and respect her, okay? It's not that hard." They're like, "She doesn't want you to change who you are.
Yeah.
Just do easy things, you fucking idiot.
Just let her talk shit." Jesus.
Okay? Respect her by letting her be incredibly cruel to you. Intolerably cruel to you.
Just know that you're not her equal and things will be okay.
Her friends were such bad vibes. Like
such bad vibes. My God.
Were they twins?
At least like Shelby and Micah were fun. Like at least
they were fun.
Irina was fun.
They had a sense of humor.
This is just like exhausting.
This is Valley of the Dolls type shit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie. This is Valley of the Dolls type shit though, right? Let's just say yes. For spooky season. I think so.
Written by Roger Ebert.
He wrote it?
Uh-huh.
Legend.
Yeah.
Taylor and Garrett. I feel like there was so much lead up to Fong, and then we get like a 3-second dinner with her, and she's just like, "We support it." Like, what? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Hannah and her mom, she's basically like, "Yeah, I'm gonna break up with Nick." You know, it's disappointing. Okay, Ben, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Bridal fittings. Get ready for some Ben hot takes, everybody. Buckle up. Yes. Hannah is missing, but she hasn't called off the wedding yet. Marissa explains this to Vanessa like Vanessa doesn't know.
Yeah.
So just, you know,
she may not have.
The production didn't tell her.
Production didn't tell her.
Yeah. Fong says her first impression of Garrett was that he's not her type, but Taylor says he's the hottest guy in the world.
Oh.
What, is liars not her type? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Raging liars.
Probably.
Yeah. Marissa's mom says that Ramses is kind of like a hippie or whatever. Do you think that it's that he's like the way that he like acts or dresses, or that he's just not in the military? He's just not a military guy.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder that. Yeah.
Yeah. Ashley's mom says Tyler is such a great guy. Oof.
Uh-oh.
Comfy.
Tux fittings. Nick says it's more than just a suit. It's a reflection of your personality and the love you have for your fiance. Wow. I don't feel like we really see the tuxes though, do we? I didn't really
not
see
too much.
Yeah.
They should have just worn all their 1920s shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Too bad Nick and Hannah aren't getting married.
Yeah.
Walk down like the newsie. Ramses says he was perceived a certain way in the dating world and the experiment was good for him. I thought that maybe it originally was because he, was more sensitive. He had a rat tail, stuff like this. But now I'm realizing that maybe women didn't like him because when they first got their period, he was really pushy when they weren't feeling well.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he didn't do well in the dating world because he's a douchebag. Could that be the situation, Ben?
Could be. Or it's the rat tail.
Yeah, it could be the rat tail. Yeah, Love's Plan is really good for me. They can't see the rat tail and they're stuck with me. And Marissa's like, it's really good for me because my vitamin D deficiency was really holding me back before Love is Blind. It's been really hard for me. When we get into the fittings, Tyler says he can say anything to Ashley. She has taken him as he is. He starts crying. Well, then why don't you say anything to Ashley, Tyler? Because you haven't told her everything. Liar. Oh,
Bad.
Like bad boy. Okay. Bridal fittings. Ashley, dress number 1. Honestly, not my favorite style. But she looked great, Ben. She looked
pretty.
Great. It was pretty, Ben.
She was pretty.
I can't believe you would say that, though.
I'm just a bit of a bad boy with my take.
You're a bad boy. But I will say, I wasn't feeling the dress, but she rocked it. She looked great. Second dress, Ben, thoughts?
I thought it was very nice.
Whoa! I don't think we've heard that one from you before.
Yes, I thought it was very nice, and I thought, wow, they should get a picture with
Wow.
Them. Yeah.
I thought differently. I actually thought it was terrible.
Wow.
I thought that the leaf pattern on top, and then you have like this. It looked like 2 dresses put together with like these weird sleeves. Like, pick one dress. Don't mishmash dresses. Do you know what I'm talking about? And she loved it. Like, why didn't somebody say something like just pick a style of dress? Like, it's just bad. Like, come on.
I hate
right.
I hate arguing with you about these things.
I know, it's going to tear us apart. We're going to have to end the podcast. But really, somebody should have told her, like, this is a bad dress.
That it's pretty. Oh.
They did do that. Okay, tux fitting. Ramses is going to show ankle cleavage. Nice. Okay.
Does the rat tail go all the way down to the ankle?
It goes down there.
You see it poking out a little.
Yeah. Bridal fittings. Marissa, she thinks this dress is too girly, but her mom likes it. I just think it's too ugly. It's too ugly, this dress. So I'm glad she didn't pick it.
I thought it was nice.
I think it looks like a costume. Like she got it from like a costume shop.
But like a pretty costume shop.
Maybe an ugly costume shop. I think it's good she didn't pick it. I think she made the right choice. Like what was this? You know? Like a fairy godmother costume?
Fairy godmothers are pretty.
They are pretty. Dress number 2, much better. Not my fave, but I am hard to please. She did look great. Marissa, when she was a kid, told her mom when she grew up she wanted to be a wife. But her mom was like, no, you're going to be a lawyer, okay? You're going to be you're going to be a lawyer.
You're going to press that button, kid.
Yeah. And then she watched the Barbie movie and she's like, I don't have to press the button, Mom. Let's get to Taylor. This first dress, Ben, thoughts?
This one I thought was really actually pretty. I liked it. That was pretty.
Okay. Wow. I'm glad you chose your words carefully because we don't want to be canceled.
Yes.
I'm also going to be careful. Boring. And also the pattern on the corset part of the dress, I found it's just not flattering. It does have pockets though, which I guess is cool. I liked when Fong said that she loved the color because it's white. But Fong was right. It's not 100%. I agreed. Dress number 2 though, much better. Much better. She looks great. This is my favorite one, and I think when you fit this dress, it will be perfect. Her mom said it's understated and unique. Wonderful. Best dress of the day goes to Taylor. Let's give it up.
I think she looked like a fairy godmother. She was so pretty.
Yes. She wins dress of the year. Here we go. Were you disappointed that there weren't more dresses?
I was.
Yeah, we were heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
I think next time we should do a whole episode just on the dresses.
Okay.
We should visit the dress shop and ask if they have other versions of it, and we should try them on.
Yeah, let's try them all on, you and I.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman style.
Yeah. So we get to Hannah and Nick. We get to the breakup. She says, is me pushing and helping you grow from a punter into a boy into a man too much? He says at times. And then she brings up the list. This is what she said. This was the list, okay? It was respect, Delulu, social awareness, maturity, and confidence versus ego. And it's funny because he remembers the list too. He's like, I know.
He says it every 2 fucking
I've been working on it. Every morning I wake up and I say the list to myself.
It's taped to the mirror.
Yeah.
It's on the counter. It's on my pillow when I wake up.
Yes. He does say you're throwing shade for no reason. He says, you say I can't think for myself. You think I can't care for you. And then she grills him about what he can't take care of. And this goes down to how he takes care of the cat. Because he doesn't feed the cat. He just does the litter box because his dad feeds the cat.
Yeah.
It seems that she's very jealous that, like, his parents have supported him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And it's like, what's the big deal?
Well, and if it is a problem for her, then there's no justification for the amount of berating.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, if you need somebody who has lived on their own for longer and it's such a big deal for you, just say, like, this isn't going to work out. Like, it's not... Yeah. It's nothing that he has done wrong. He just hasn't moved out yet because he's been focusing on other things. Like, it's not a big deal. Sorry, his parents like love and support him. Not a huge deal. No shade to your parents either. I wouldn't want to live with you either past the age of 18. So
yeah,
I'd be like, bye-bye. So she says, I have this notebook. So if this is the last conversation I ever have with you, I can get my feelings out. Bro, I would rip that notebook out and I would turn on the fireplace if there was one. And I would burn that shit.
I'd pump that shit off.
Yeah. Why doesn't he punt? Why doesn't he punt more stuff?
Especially that book.
Wouldn't you be punting stuff all the time?
I'd be punting all of her high heels down to the street.
Yeah.
He should show it off though. I mean,
yeah.
You got legs that can punt a football 60, 70 yards. You got to show that off.
And I do love this conversation about him not wanting to look bad. The irony is just incredible.
Yeah.
She's like, how dare you? How dare you think you thought you were going to look bad? Huh? And then I love in confessional, she says, I feel very manipulated and very weak. I don't even know what's real. Nick has been manipulating me this whole time.
He's had her in the palm of his hands.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm the victim. I'm the victim.
She is something else.
Yeah.
She's going to be on so many Netflix shows after this.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Get used to her, folks.
Yeah.
You're going to see her more. I guarantee it.
But she's going to have grown.
Yes.
Yes.
It's so sweet.
Nick says that he would have said yes at the altar.
I didn't come this far just to come this far. You heard Kim K, Kim K's in that Drake song. I didn't come this far just to come this far. So, me either, man.
Yeah. So he references
Kim K,
Kim Kardashian being sampled in a Drake song for something that she said on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is what she said.
I didn't come this far just to come this far and not be happy.
Okay.
Remember that. You didn't come this far just to come this far. Yep. I saw it on the internet.
That's her talking.
But it's
her
from the
mother,
Drake song.
Kris Jenner. But it's from. But he's referencing the Drake song.
Yes. It's an important distinction.
It's like, why couldn't Hannah just be like, "You're too corny for me"? You know, that would be perfect
Sure,
enough justification.
Yeah.
So now that Hannah leaves, does he turn back into a punter? Is it like the magic is gone? Like her magic leaves
At midnight. Yeah.
At midnight.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird how at the end they said I love you too, and they hug. That's very, very disturbing.
So weird. Did they actually break up though? Is it like official?
It feels like it, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if it was like quite as official as like the Tim and Alex one.
Yeah.
Or the Monica Steven one.
It felt very official to me. Marissa and Ramses, 4 days to the wedding. They're in the hot tub.
DCHotTubBoat.com.
HotTubBoat.com. That's our sponsor for today's episode.
That's right.
I don't really know what's going on here, but it comes down to she wants him to do more for the wedding, and he says, I don't want to say I don't care, but I don't give a shit about the wedding, but it's because I'm focusing on us.
Yeah.
But fuck the wedding.
That's right.
And she goes, she says she's worried about falling into a man thing where in their marriage, she has to take on all the mental load. She heard about this in the Barbie movie that like Ken Ken made Barbie do all of this. So that's where this came from.
By the way, we haven't addressed the fact that she's on a boat. Does it not like making her think about her time in the Navy? Because that's last time when she was on a boat, she was like, that makes me think about my time in the Navy.
I know. She had all her hot tub parties in the Navy on boats, you know. She's like, our hot tubs were much bigger though.
Do you think he was like, hey, can you turn on the jets over there? And she was like, I don't know if I should press the button or not.
It was a very cold.
It makes me uncomfy pressing it.
I'm comfy.
He's like, I just want bubbles. And she's like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that would be annoying if you're the only person planning a wedding, though. That would really piss me off. That's why I thought it was funny when Tyler wanted to help out planning his wedding with Ashley, and Ashley was like, you can like kind of help out. Like when I was watching it with Maria was like, you should be very happy when a man actually wants to help with wedding planning. Like,
I don't know. Everybody's different. You know, some people want full control.
I know, but like it's a lot to do by yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot.
Yeah. That's why I endorse courtroom weddings, baby. They're the easiest way to go.
Tyler and Ashley, they go skydiving. They tell Tyler it is 2 miles in the air.
I don't even know what that means in airplane language.
It means that it's 2 miles in the air instead of 2 miles flat.
Knots? I don't what? 2 knots? Is it?
What do you use? Does he go kilometers? What's the deal?
Maybe.
Ashley refers to conceiving a child as shooting up the club.
Wow. There's layers to that.
Yeah. Can you imagine trying to conceive a child with someone and she goes, oh, shoot up the club. Shoot up the club. Shoot up the club, baby.
Yeah.
I don't want to think back to conceiving my child and you told me to shoot up the club and that was the moment, you know?
He's a shoot up the club donor too.
Well, that's what he refused. He literally called it donating. He's like, I would prefer we call it donating. She's like, I would prefer you
like
just
charity. Yeah.
Yeah. I would prefer you called it, you know, shooting up the club. So thank you. Taylor and Garrett, they go to this it looks like that Van Gogh thing, but it's like science related, that Van Gogh thing that goes to cities.
Yeah, like an immersive exhibit.
Yeah. I went to that Van Gogh thing. It is not.
I heard it was a cash grab. That's why I didn't go.
Yeah, we got free tickets, so that's why I went. And I went, whoa, this is not worth the like $60 or whatever it is to walk around at like 3D printed.
You're going for like 3 Instagram pictures, basically.
Yeah, that's what it was like. It's like
charging
Instagram.
you $60 for it.
I was like, what is happening? But I mean, it's cool. But maybe if we got to have dinner in the 3D printed experience, for $60, that's what it's all about.
They should have just given them like a Pink Floyd laser show. That's what.
Yes.
And then they would have been like, science. It's science. Lasers.
Do you keep yellow mustard in the cabinet or in the fridge?
Fridge.
Yeah, same. He's psychotic. Who does that? I mean, come on. That's where the condiments go. Like,
yes.
You want to keep your condiments in separate places?
Fridge. Yes.
You keep it in the fridge. Marissa and Ramses, here's the end. What happened here? Did they even tell us what the argument was about?
No idea.
I mean, like, I thought that they were.
I think it's just he's like, she mentions maybe cold feet, or like she's talking about having these last second thoughts, blah blah blah. So maybe he's just like freaking out about the wedding and is not sure if he's going to say yes.
But usually, like these like cliffhanger conversations like come down to something.
Yeah. I don't know.
I have no idea what this is supposed to lead to. It just felt like a weird note to end on. Like they didn't have any kind of like it would have made more sense just to end on the Hannah and Nick thing to me.
That would have been better.
If you don't have like a good cliffhanger to end on. Yeah, Kim says this. I thought the same thing. When they did the toilet flush and they showed his face, I thought she was pregnant. I had the same thing. I was like, oh, it's a pregnancy thing. Because it always ends on like a big moment. And instead I was like...
And then you're like, oh, that's why they showed that whole other conversation the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything about them is revolved around sex. Yeah. So I've been like, oh, she's going to be fucking pregnant, stuck with this guy, right?
Yeah.
He's just Ken. But no, I don't know. But she really wants to marry him. Yeah, I just don't really understand. I don't know. I'll be interested to see how this works out. I would have liked a better cliffhanger, but we will be back. We're going to be back on Monday. With Love Center on the Patreon, just $5 a month. And we're going to be giving our predictions for how the weddings are going to shake out. So you should definitely head on over there for that bonus content and going through all the, frankly, crazy social media coming out. I'm sure we'll get stuff from Nick, Hannah, Tyler, the mother of Tyler's children, the grandmother of Tyler's children, both of them, Steven, Monica, all of the people. It is getting crazy. Probably get stuff from Marissa and Ramses. Yeah, I mean, everybody, right?
Oh, yeah.
Shane's new girlfriend.
We have a blast joking about it.
Yeah, and the predictions should be good because right now they're only showing us a preview of one wedding. So I don't really know we're going to have to really do a deep dive into our assessment. So that should be fun. So it's patreon.com/realitylert, and we will be back Wednesday.
And Christmas is just around the corner, folks. So buy yourself a present.
Yeah, buy yourself a present. It's not about us. It's about you and what you need in your life, Be sure to subscribe to us too. Subscribe to the podcast. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at Reality Alert Podcast. The memes are coming out hot. We deliver the dankest memes, all that good shit. Anything else today, Ben?
No, just we work hard to give you guys lots and lots of hours of free content. So please do consider supporting us and giving what you can. We appreciate it greatly.
Yes, we didn't come this far to come this far,
So true. Kim K from the Drake song.
Yes.
Just to attribute the quote.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
If I tell you I love you, bet. Okay, roll with it.